hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. What's up, 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 VanEck? Hey, everybody. My name is Carlos Matos, and I am coming from New York City, New York. Let me tell you guys that I am so excited. I am so happy. I am really so thrilled to be right now sharing this amazing, glorious, super and exciting moment of my life with all of you guys. And let me tell you that we are really changing the world as we know it. The world is not anymore the way it used to be. No, no, no. Be connected.
What's up? What's up? What's up? This is B Roots. And now you know where I got my intro, half my intro from. Hey, hey, hey. What's going on, everybody? It is a good day. And you're probably thinking, B Roots, what the hell are you talking about? The market just crashed. Well, that means it is a good day to buy up because the future is bright. Why is the market crashing? As the title says, this is about to be the most epic video that I have ever made because I'm going to call everything out from the get-go. So, if you are excited about hearing what B Roots has to say, if you're excited about cryptocurrency, if you're excited about what's coming in the future, hit me up with a like spike. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. It is free. It doesn't cost you a cent, but knowledge is power, and I bring knowledge. If you're already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit me up with the like spike because there's some great information coming. So, if you added me on Twitter, I've been telling you in the last few videos to add me on Twitter. Great information comes out. I said this on July 27th. Listen up. What is a death cross? It's when a short-term moving average crosses below a long-term moving average. Ladies and gents, we are approaching one, and it looks like it will hit on the first week of August. This isn't a good thing and usually leads to a sell-off. The dips are not done. July 27th, I have predicted this event. And if you're on Twitter, you would have been doing what I've been doing since then, and you see how I, sold out of some coins and then bought back in at a lower price. And that's called swing trading. I've got many things. I started picking up Icon. I bought some Icon. I get in at $1.29, and then I sold off again, and then got in a little lower, and then some interesting things. So it's not financial advice. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm presenting you my game plan, and it worked. However, I didn't think there would be an even lower hit as much as I thought it would be this one. I didn't think it was going to go this low, but that's a great thing because I've already gained the amount of coins that I've done. So, I even said it earlier. Let's figure out where it's at here. I told you it's going to get ugly this week. Like I put support. Personally, well, I want to let you guys know once we go under 6,800, which we are, it can go down to $5,000 per Bitcoin. Wow. Who would ever thought, 8 months ago when we made our first video and we all got into this space, that we would see Bitcoin again at $5,000. But why is this happening? I'm telling you, this is going to be very, very epic. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, basically the SEC, has delayed a decision on a proposed Bitcoin ETF, pushing its final determination ahead by more than a month. In order to publish on August 7th, officials at the agency wrote that they were giving themselves more time to deliberate on whether to approve what would be the first exchange traded public product of its kind in the United States. It's also perhaps unsurprising given that in the past, SEC officials have used the agency's statutory powers to push back decisions on Bitcoin's ETFs. Now, why would that be good news? Well, just not a couple of weeks ago, the Winklevoss twins Bitcoin ETF got rejected. They said no, absolutely not. It's not going to happen. And what happens? Bitcoin falls below $7,900 after the news hit. And then I said, hey, it's going to go even lower because we got a bull cross coming. And what do you know? This happens on the first week. Everybody thought it was going to happen on the 16th of August. There was reports saying it's going to be the 10th of August. There was reports saying it's going to be on the 16th of August. Ladies and gentlemen, this space is 100% planned out. Yes, I said it. Call me a conspiracy theorist. You call it whatever you want. But I think the space is 100% planned out, and I called it to a T on Twitter. I knew this was going to happen this week. Many people I've talked to, I said, this is the week that you're going to see the prices get down. This is the week that you're going to want to buy in the cryptocurrency because it's going to drop. And what do you know? This week it dropped. Not only 2 weeks before the supposedly announcement was, but 1 week after this thing's happened. And that's why I played that video, the BitConnect. It's not, I'm not saying cryptocurrency is a scam. No. I'm not going there because I 100% am in cryptocurrency, as you all know. But it is very, very predetermined, shall we say. Now, I'm going to, why this is about to be an epic video, I want to think like a whale. The people that control this market are the whales. And the reason why the market dropped, they all knew it was going to drop. And I personally believe that they have connections to the government. And because the government has the connections, they know when something's going to go down and how to manipulate the market, as I showed you in the chart. The chart clearly shows that, hey, sooner or later, the market is going to drop. And it was going up, and then it started dropping down, leading into this death cross. I truly believe it was planned out. Whether the United States government controls the cryptocurrency space, whether the government is in hardcore in the cryptocurrency space, this could be, I mean, who knows who the true whales are, but this looks too predetermined. So, for all of you holding on to that Bitcoin, or for all of you wanting to get into Bitcoin, this is not financial advice. This is just me, you can say, speculating. I'm just speculating. Video. Nothing else, nothing more. So, How do we get into this? We get into this by looking at coin market cap. As we can see, there are some coins to be bought. Bitcoin, obviously, number one, is about to have the biggest partnership of all cryptocurrency. If you're back on my Twitter from day one, I said I feel everybody should own at least one Bitcoin. I always said that. Own one Bitcoin because it's going to get the biggest partnership in the world. The United States government, the SEC, they're going to be part of it. All these, it's just going to blow up. I've always said that. You can make more gains on your cryptocurrency, on your altcoins, but Bitcoin is just safe as bet. So let's go through some of the big boys. XRP, 36 cents. Remember I made that very first video? It was in the 20s, and we're back. We're almost back to it. Amazing. Cardano. If an EFT is approved, I believe Cardano will be in one of the EFTs. You seeing 12 cents right here? I think this will be a $5 coin if EFTs are approved, because what's going to happen is there's going to be altcoin EFTs or EFTs that have the best chances of being whatever you want to label your EFTs as. Cardano is going to be in it. You're seeing 12 cents now. Watch this epic video, $5 to $10 once EFTs start being traded. IOTA, 71 cents. Amazing. NEO, $24. Absolutely amazing. I've been talking about VeChain a lot. That is amazing. Right now it's 0.012, but if you're looking at dollar terms before they changed over to their blockchain, that would be like $1.25 is what you'd be looking at over VeChain. Craziness. Crazy. 0x. Yes, this is the coin I believe that's going to be next on Coinbase. 87 cents. Icon, 85 cents. These are going to be big players in the future. Man, this is crazy. These prices all red. And why do I think this is a good thing? Why do I think this is all planned out? Let's go to Bitcoin. Now, the only way we can actually go through this is I'm going to go back from November of 2017. So let's zoom in here. The big peak was on the 17th. I remember that day like it was yesterday. It was on a Sunday. Do remember that. Let's look at when it first started. The big run up. Probably right about here, October 30th, a couple weeks before October 30th. So, now we know there's one of two things that can happen. It's going to repeat history. That's one thing that can happen. Two, we could sit in this bear market until the EFT is approved or denied. If it's approved, the market could go skyrocket. But I don't think that's in the best interest of a whale. Because if you look at this, they knew an announcement was coming. So what they did, as you can see, was at $5,779. Ladies and gentlemen, we can get back to this area. And I said $5,500 to $6,000. We're going to see Bitcoin at, I believe. We're going to see Bitcoin. Chances are it won't go below 6,000. There's some super strong support at 6,000. So could we get to $6,050, $6,050, $6,100? or it could really drop down to $5,500. I don't think it will get to $5,500, but I do 100% believe we will see a $6,100 Bitcoin before the end of this month. I truly believe that, and I'm not buying in anything until I see that number. You've heard it from me first. I think we're going to see that happen. So, what's going to happen? Probably a few weeks. We're going to say a week and a half to 2 weeks. We're going to be at our bottom, and it's going to slowly start to go up. It's going to go up. People are going to take some profits. Might go down every couple of days here and there, but you're going to notice a run up. And what's going to happen is people are going to be talking about Bitcoin. You're going to see it on the news. It's going to get closer and closer to September 30th, the date that Bitcoin is going to get their ETFs. Everybody is going to be talking about it. So it's going to keep going up. People are going to start FOMOing in. You're going to start seeing institutional investors come in. I already know for a fact that there are institutional banks that are in this space already right now, lowering the price of Bitcoin so they can get even more. I'm telling you, this is not financial advice, but this is what I believe that's going to happen. And it's going to get closer and closer to September 30th. And then you're going to get to like that week right before, and you're going to get crazy amount of spikes going up. And then it might take a big dip right before that next week happens, where the announcement date's happening. And, somebody's going to say, oh, they're not going to accept it. They're not going to accept it. And, it's going to have people try to take their last bit of profit, and it's going to just go up even more, And on September 30th, one of two things are going to happen. It is going to be accepted, or it's going to be denied. No matter what, this is what I feel is going to happen. No matter what, it's going to drop and correct itself, because you buy the hype and you sell the news. That is how this space works. That is all markets. Don't think just because you're new to the market space and I don't think that's what's going to happen. It isn't going to happen. And you're going to get right at the peak, and then boom, that's it. But I think once the EFTs come in, you're going to see a nice big correction, but it's going to go up. You know why? Because institutional, they're not going to just sell it and say, oh, that's the end of Bitcoin. That's it. It's all over. We're done. Let's get out. Take my money and leave. Nope. It's going to be a slight little correction. They're going to sell the news, and they're going to bring it back up before EFTs even become official. Because once EFTs kick in, it's over. You might as well forget about it. There's no going back to 5,000. There's none of that. It's going to the moon and back. See ya, Bitcoin to the moon. That's why I made that track, Bitcoin to the moon. If you haven't checked it out, go on iTunes, type in Bitcoin to the moon. You'll see Beavers, Bitcoin to the moon. Download it and support the Beavers cause. However, with that said, why did I say repeat history? Well, if you don't know, December 17th was the day that they said Bitcoin, where the government said Bitcoin futures were allowed. That's a positive thing, right? Yes, absolutely. Now Bitcoin futures is allowed. So you would think that it will keep skyrocketing. No, that's when people start buying in more and buying in more and buying in more. But the smart investors, the institutional investors, the ones that have the real big money and controls the markets, says we need somebody to buy up all our sell orders. And that's when the retail investors, you and I, come in and FOMO in, and it's too late, because all they're doing is selling their profits to all the people that heard, oh, Bitcoin is going to $1 million today, and it's going to break the news, and then boom, that is when I sell a lot of my profits, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm letting you know that is my game plan. That's what I think is going to happen, and I don't think we're going to go into another big bear period. No, this is awesome news. Difference between futures and ETFs. Your everyday people can get into ETFs. Your big institutions are actually backed by insurances, so they can get into Bitcoin. Don't got to worry about scams and, ICO scams and all these other issues that might happen. There's protection involved, and that's what people want in this space is protection. That's the only way we're going to become mainstream is if we're protected. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling the future. I'm telling you, I believe this space is very, 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 well, we already know it's manipulated, but I think it's planned out. I called it back on July 27th what was going to happen. I knew that we were going to have a big, 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 big bear period this week. I couldn't tell you the exact day it was going to be, but I knew it was going to be this week. I didn't know what was going to cause it. Believe it or not, I didn't think it was going to be the SEC. Their date was like next week that it was supposed to say something. But it lined up with the week that I said it was going to happen. Why? Think to yourself, why? Maybe the government is part of it. Maybe they're the ones maybe they're Nakamoto Satoshi. We don't know. But I called it based off of research, based off of history, based off of TA, based off of just knowing the markets to an extent. I don't know exactly what's going on because I'm not a whale. I can't control the space. But history repeats itself. We don't have much Bitcoin charts to go with, but we have one big run that happened. And what happened on the 17th? A big major announcement for Bitcoin was made. And then they just made it a bear market. And they probably knew that around the summertime, they're going to go for ETFs. And they're going to bring it back up. And then the ETFs are going to get approved. And they're going to sell it off and make some more money. But when ETFs are approved, they're going to want to bring it back up to where it was. Because when ETFs are approved, when the money actually really comes in, that is when this market skyrockets. Now, it's very possible that it can keep on going up. But there's going to be some type of correction. Where it's going to go up, I think it's going to go past. In markets, you have to have higher highs and lower lows. So you're going to have to go past 20,000 to get that. So it could be anywhere from 20 to 25,000. Some people say 30,000. We don't know. But I know one thing. We're not done at 6,600. Absolutely not. This is like what you call. This is the last chance for me. When I hear this, when I see this, like, this is it. The ninth inning, the fourth quarter. This is overtime. Like, this is the time to get excited because if you decide to put in, or if you're watching this space and you're just here for the entertainment, because that's all this is entertainment. It's about to go down. Called it once again. Add me on Twitter, IMB It's at IMB Roots. We have awesome conversations. Awesome. I mean, it's fun. The face of cryptocurrency and EDM. And let's ride this wave. And you might, like I said, there's a lot of people on my Twitter that they just love to be entertained. I'll entertain you 100%. So I don't do as many YouTube videos as I used to. I try to do them weekly now. But most of the stuff goes on, most of my content is on Twitter. So I will leave you with this last message. And once again, don't relate it to BitConnect and what happened. Just relate the excitement. And what he says is what I feel about cryptocurrency. Not BitConnect, but about cryptocurrency. And we will win this game. We've been in a bear period for too long. And I've just been dollar cost averaging, putting it in every week for the last 8 months. And I won't say I'm not going to say we because I don't know what you did, but I am going to reap benefits in about a month and a half. This ETF is getting approved 100%, I believe, because they could have denied it if they wanted to and if they didn't want it. Big money is coming in. And with that said, listen to this last message related to cryptocurrency, not BitConnect. It's funny. I love the speech. I love the speech. But like I said, this is going to be the most epic video because I'm going to call it to a T. And you're going to be like, damn, B-Roots, you are the shiznit. And with that I say this. This is B-Roots. Signing out. Check the rest of this message. Thank you for listening and watching.
So guys, I want to tell you something. Faith and belief is the one thing that we all need to be able to change the world. And right now I believe that in this room we have the seed that's going to germinate and that's going to explode into an amazing opportunity for us to change this entire world. I am so proud, I am so honored, I am so excited to be here right now. And let me tell you something, that each and every one of you has the opportunity to become like those amazing people that we know here from Vietnam. Hey, my people from Vietnam, making so much money that they can probably have a real hard time counting it. So guys, let me tell you, I love